Wheelman's bringing together movies and video games by introducing the cinematic moments that you'll see in a lot of driving movies.
What Wheelman's going to do is enable the player to actually live out a scene from a Hollywood driving movie. Vehicles ploughing through everywhere, vehicles ploughing through shopping centres, the cops in a hot pursuit, all that sort of stuff you can do in Wheelman.
When Wheelman was started, there were a lot of things that the team used for inspiration and kind of get the feel for the game.
The Born Identity has got these incredible high-speed car chases, brilliant camera cuts, really a sense of speed, a sense of being there. The same with Ronin through narrow streets.
We spend a lot of time watching car chase movies, really breaking them down, car chases into their core components. We realised really quickly that all good car chases need a protagonist. They need people to chase, people being chased, they needed traffic, they needed pedestrians, they needed screeching tyres and fruit carts, things flying around all over the place. We've made a very comprehensive list of all the things that go to make a Hollywood action movie car chase. And we've then tried to recreate those in the interactive environment of Barcelona.
We went about building the virtual Barcelona by placing all of the recognised landmarks throughout the city in the same locations that they actually appear in the real world. But then we've gone a bit to town on all of the surrounding areas, I guess, purely so that we can make the most compelling gameplay experience for the user at home.
When we say living, breathing Barcelona, we mean there's a traffic system, there's various times a day, there's pedestrians going about their daily business. As you're playing this game, you're going to see the city alive around you.
If you're committing crimes, you're doing things outside of the missions, or even in mission, you're going to have a police response. The police are going to come after you.
The main character of the game, Milo Burek, is voiced by Vin Diesel. Vin's a really passionate gamer, and you can see the evidence of that in every way that he's been involved in this project. When I've had meetings with Vin, we've got into serious design debates about elements of this project, which I never really expected from an A-list Hollywood star.
The different types of special moves in the Wheelman game. My favourite is the cyclone, in which you can spin your car 180 degrees. You've got a limited amount of time to take pot shots through the windscreen at chasing cars. This allows you to take out the engine of a car that's chasing you, which sends it flying down the street, smashing through street furniture, through fruit stalls, knocking over barrels, whatever.
Vehicle melee is one of the coolest, unique features of Wheelman. Using vehicle melee, it's possible to attack guys who are driving right next to you on either side by manipulating the right analog control stick. So while you're steering with your left stick and using the brake and accelerator, it's also possible to slam into people next to you or hit the guy in front of you, to knock them off the road, knock them into the shopping carts, knock them into the other vehicles, to wreck the traffic around you, to create something behind that'll stop bad guys chasing after you.
We start off Wheelman with a mission called Frantic. It is exactly that. A bank heist just happened and you are the getaway driver for that heist. And it takes off starting right away with cops on you every direction. You don't necessarily know where you're going because you're new to town.
Designing Frantic was a real challenge for the team. We wanted to create a mission that was both incredibly accessible but exciting and challenging.
And it's a really great introduction to the game. It's high speed, you're being chased by cops. There's some awesome cinematic moments throughout that. It's just an incredibly fast-paced, frantic introduction to the game. Brilliant fun.
Hi, I'm Mark Thompson, lead mission designer at Midway Studios Newcastle, and I'm here to show you through another mission from Wheelman. We've seen cars and trucks and now we're going to see some bikes. This mission is called Recover the Documents. Right at the end of the previous mission, the Chilos Canales Lieutenant Che came in and snatched the documents at the last moment and took off on his bike, and this is where this mission picks up. You have to chase him down and you have to get the documents back. Che is one of the top guys in the Chilos Canales gang, and of course he's a bike expert. By driving well, driving at speed, avoiding collisions with oncoming traffic, I'm going to build up focus and I can use that to boost the quick and catch up with Che. But if I wanted to, I could edge up to a car, I could edge up to a truck and try and take him down that way. It's all about the player choice. The biggest strength of a bike is its ability to get into attack positions around other enemies. You know, you've got a full 360 arc to be able to shoot wherever you want on the bike. So you can shoot from the offside, you can shoot from the driver's side. It doesn't matter where you are. You can always get a shot in against your opponent. While I'm racing after Che, swerving through the heavy traffic, what I can do is anytime drop down into an aim shot or a cyclone to try and take out the Chilos Canales guys on bikes who are chasing me down as well. In an attempt to throw off the player, Che tears through Plaza de Catalunya and down into the metro system. As you can see, we've recreated Barcelona's underground metro system and its whole network. Bikes really shine in this kind of environment. You know, they're very fast, very nimble, very manoeuvrable, and they're very fast to stop and start. You can pull handbrake turn, quickly get around the corner, and then use the boost mechanic to quickly speed along the next straightaway. As well as the stations, platforms, and main tunnels, the metro system has also got little nooks and crannies, little hidden areas, like the service tunnels and shortcuts that you'll see. Throughout the mission, Che's been trying to throw off the Wheelman, and at this point it becomes too much for him and he wipes out on his bike. The Che takes off into the distance and sends a small army of his guys to try and stop me getting to him. This is where the dynamic of the mission changes from a high-speed chase to an all-out on-foot assault. You might start the on-foot section with just a handgun, but as you advance your way through it, you're going to have a plethora of different weapons you're going to be able to pick up, and they're going to replenish your ammunition as you go along as well. We're going to come up against guys who've got Uzis, guys who've got handguns, guys who've got shotguns, guys who've got assault rifles, or even huge machine guns. Now that I've fought with the Chilos Canales gang on foot, Che takes off on a train. He hijacks the train, a bunch of his guys jump on, and I'm going to have to chase them down on a bike now. Every time I pull up alongside the carriages, I've got to be wary of an oncoming traffic train. So I've got to tactically time when I can swing out and when I can start attacking the train. As well as chasing down Che and his hijacked metro train full of enemies and avoiding the oncoming traffic trains, I've also got to deal with the Chilos Canales guys who are attacking me on bikes from behind. And what's cool about this situation is, again, it's player choice. I can use the shoot from vehicle mechanic, I've got an Uzi, I can use quick fast projectile attacks, but I can also use the aim shot and I can use the cyclone as well. The metro train that Che's hijacked is full of Chilos Canales. Every carriage is just packed with enemies. So what I can do to try and battle these guys, I can either try and just use the regular shooting mechanic to shoot at the guys on the carriage and take them out individually, or I can use the boost mechanic, speed ahead, drop down into an aim shot and try and take out the links between the carriages. If I take out the link, it's going to drop that carriage down and all those guys are going to get taken care of. At the end of the battle with the train, ultimately I've got to take down Che and I've got to stop. And again, this is a player choice move. I can either use the regular shoots and vehicle mechanics, pull up alongside. I can pull up alongside and drop down into an aim shot, take him out through the driver's side window. Or get ahead of the train, speed ahead, use the boost mechanic, drop down into the cyclone and take him out through the front window. With the documents in hand, the player now has another piece of the puzzle about the upcoming heist in Barcelona. Keep an eye out for more upcoming videos and trailers. Wheelman is the ultimate car chase experience, and we've still got a whole bunch of features that you don't even know about yet.